YouTube family. Now you see the topic of the video, so you pretty much know what I'm going to talk about. But I just want to say that this isn't a topic that I really wanted to make a video. I've been pretty much trying to avoid doing this topic mainly because I kind of felt like ultimately this debate would die off and people would stop caring and stop wondering and stop worrying about it and stop talking about it. I honestly felt like it was just gonna die off eventually. But at the same time, I'm thinking, you know what? I mean, people have their own opinions and people have their own interpretations of what they think a character is and how powerful he is and what he can do and his state of mind and his ability to be passionate and powerful and ambitious. Everybody has their own interpretations of that, and you can't really change someone's mind, you know, a lot of times, not even with facts. So I've just kind of tried to stay away from it. But after recently looking and seeing that Screw Attack did another versus between Goku and Superman for some strange reason, oh, so mysterious, I just felt like I want to put my opinion out there. One thing about this Screw Attack, I'm not sure how many guys run that YouTube channel, but I honestly think that at this point, especially with this particular video, and I'm gonna be honest, I haven't watched either one of them because I know that at the end of the day, people are going to be biased. And if you don't think that to some degree Screw Attack is biased with the videos that they put out, then you are idiotic by definition. It's as simple as that. But I honestly feel like at this point they're just milking. They know what videos y'all are gonna watch, and at the end of the day, they just want to rack up those views on y'all. I don't think they really care about trying to end debates. I don't think they really care about trying to get the most detailed and the most accurate battles possible. I don't. I just don't believe it. But at the end of the day, it's entertainment, and it's what y'all want to watch, so it is what it is. So with that being said, I do just want to throw my opinion out there, and I'm pretty much going to do it in freestyle format. Other people would call this ranting, but instead of how I usually do my videos, where I kind of have certain points that I want to hit, and I try to make connections between those points before the video's over, I'm pretty much just gonna talk about these characters, how I feel about these characters straight up, and go from there. And it's really not so much of a battle here, but it's really so much more of Superman versus, or Goku versus Superman, as characters, more so than trying to say who I honestly think would win in a fight. Because if I'm gonna go there, I'm gonna open with that and probably leave it alone for the rest of the video. If I have to say who I think would win between Goku and Superman, honestly, I feel like at Super Saiyan 2, Goku wouldn't have any trouble with Superman whatsoever. Well, and you know what? I feel like at Super Saiyan 2 it would be a good fight, but at Super Saiyan 3 I feel like it's over, and that's just my personal opinion. I feel like some other battles from other DBZ characters, maybe Gohan versus Superman or Vegeta versus Superman, might be better, but Goku, I just feel like Goku just stronger. I feel like Goku's better. But that's not all I want to talk about. What I want to talk about mainly is how much I hate Superman. Like, I hate Superman as a character. I hate Superman as a protagonist. I hate what that character has become, because I don't feel like Superman the character started off as what he is now. I don't believe it. But I think at the end of the day, the writers of whoever Superman is, I don't know about rights and whatever in comic book rights. I don't know anything about that. But I think Superman has become a just shitty. There are two characters in fictional universe that I hate. It's Superman and Green Lantern, and I'll probably talk about why I hate Green Lantern in another video. But I hate those two characters because I feel like, you know, you hear stories or whatever, because honestly I don't follow the comics as much as I should, and I plan on getting into them a whole lot more because I kind of want to do my own. But I've heard that there's a Superman out there that's just the god among gods, and this particular Superman, wipes his nose on a tissue and the whole world explodes and the whole universe is just destroyed by this godly just super powerful Superman. And you know what, at the end of the day, what the fuck is the point? Like, if that's the extent of strength that you want to give your protagonist, your superhero, then where's the conflict? When you have a character that's that powerful, where's the conflict? What makes that show or comic or movie or whatever, when Superman's that powerful, what makes it interesting? Who can stop him? So there's no point in having evil characters, or there's no point in having conflict, because at the end of the day, when you see a character like that, you think he should be able to stop anything, anytime, instantly. Your comic should only be 1 page, if not half a page. Your movie should only be 1 minute. Your TV show should only be 1 minute. Anything featuring Superman should end almost instantaneously, because if your character's that powerful, who can be an opposing force? Who? Who can be an opposing force? Nothing. So I feel like, at the end of the day, that makes Superman boring as fuck. Or just shitty. And the thing about it is, people try to make so much of a point that Superman is actually invincible. And when you see Superman and he's showing signs of fatigue or pain or whatever, it's just for dramatic effect. He really doesn't feel pain. He really doesn't get hurt. He's really invincible. Then what's the point? Like, honestly, what's the point? Where is the fun? Where's the entertainment? Where is the drama behind your comic or your movie or whatever? You lose that. And that's why, for the most part, I hate Superman. But there's another reason why I hate Superman. Let's talk about Goku for a minute. Goku wasn't always as strong as he is. And I've already mentioned, Superman wasn't always as strong as he's been portrayed to be. But here's the difference. Goku trained as hard as he could every single moment that you saw him on screen, or every page of the manga that you read, or whatever it's called. He's always constantly pushing himself to the limit, training first with Master Roshi, then training with King Kai, then training with pretty much the Beerus, the god of destruction. Just always finding a way to train and become stronger, and as a result, he became stronger. And I feel like with that, you actually get an opportunity to learn something from a fictional character, because he wasn't always as strong as he is, and you can always believe that he can and will get stronger. Superman has gotten stronger over time just because the creators of Superman have decided to just make him stronger over time. And I think that sucks. I think that's just kind of just bland and just terrible as a character. That someone just wakes up one morning and says, you know what? Let's add a little more power to Superman. Let's make it where Superman can flick a booger out of his nose and destroy the planet Earth. Let's do that instead. As opposed to, and with that, what can you learn from Superman? Superman never had to get stronger. Superman, I don't believe, has ever had to push himself to the limit. Not if he's as strong as everyone's been saying he is. And with that, what can you learn from Superman? Nothing. You can't learn anything from Superman that you can't learn from Goku, or Batman, or Captain America, or any of the other characters that are good, noble, do the right thing characters. You can't learn anything extra from Superman. Why? Because Superman has always been strong. It's just like that rich kid who has always had money. never had to really go through any type of struggle, never had to train, never had to be better, was always just great, always just had the perfect life. What can you learn from Superman? To be an alien? What do you learn from Superman? If you don't have superpowers, you just ain't shit? Like, really? You can't learn anything from this guy. Nothing is like worth watching for me. Honestly. Especially if we're going to really go as far as saying that Superman is as powerful as what I've been reading all these different people say in their little debates. You can't learn anything from him. In all honesty, Goku's not even my favorite fictional character. Batman is. And I love what you can learn from Batman. I love that he has no powers. Because pretty much what that teaches you is, if you have the ambition, if you have the drive and the determination to do something, but you also educate yourself, you become a near unstoppable force. Now, at the end of the day, Batman's not completely unstoppable. We know that if you put Batman in a straitjacket, butt naked, in a desert, and put a gun to his head and shoot him, Batman's done. And I don't think anyone ever tried to OP Batman. And I don't feel like Goku was ever a character that the creator ever tried to make completely OP. Like, there's always been an opposition to Goku. There's always been, for a moment in time at least, someone stronger than Goku. But Goku pretty much just trained, became better, became stronger, decided that I can't let myself be limited here just because what may happen if I allow myself to be limited. Honestly. And I think at the end of the day, to me, that's just what makes Goku better for me. That's just what makes Goku better for me. I mean, I feel like everything has been put into Superman to try to make him the iconic superhero. You know, the definition of superhero. You know, super. But I can't learn anything from Superman. And I feel like at the end of the day, if Superman is as strong and as powerful and as just so unstoppable that when he shaves his mustache, the entire universe explodes, apparently, by what people are saying, what's the point? What am I watching you for? Why do I care? No one can stop you. The world's gonna be perfectly safe. There's no conflict. There's no conflict. Because you should be able to stop literally everything. But for me, Goku, I mean, he's just better. Even if at the end of the day it comes down to, you know what, maybe Superman can, you know, beat Goku in a fight. Maybe Goku can beat Superman in a fight. I mean, I think if they fought all 10 times, no one person would win all 10. If that's what you're saying. I feel like if they had a best of 7 series like we have in basketball, I don't feel like Goku would sweep Superman. I don't feel like Superman would sweep Goku. I mean, at the end of the day, there's so many factors that I could go into when it comes to just the actual battle. But that's not what I care about. At the end of the day, I feel like Goku would win. And really, that's all that matters to me. Is because I don't feel like anyone else would legitimately listen to what I have to say and take it into account. And for the most part, I probably wouldn't do that for someone who tried to debate Superman against me. That's just how it goes. But as a character, when you go back to as a character and who I'd rather watch and who I think my kids could learn from when I have them, who I think children all over the world as well as adults can learn from, oh, it's Goku. It's definitely Goku. And I hate Superman because I feel like, what's the point? Nothing's ever changed. He's just been written to be stronger. Let me know what y'all think. Original Grown B is out, and I pretty much ran.